Hi guys, Mitch Brown out here, and today I'll be painting my heavy intercessors. Now I'm going to be painting in my personal chapter, the Snowballs. Let's get straight into it. Hope you guys enjoy, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it.
Heavy intercessors. So how I've done this in my previous heavy intercessors video, you would have seen I first started with sniper, standard, and a heavy intercessor doing their weapons, as they seem to me as a good way to keep them all together and keep each unit unique. So in this I start with a easy wet brush of white and mummy robes mixed in together, as I usually do with all my paint jobs that involve the snow walls. This step is probably one of the simplest steps, with a base coat of just wet blending mummy white, army robes, and matte white of the army painters range. It's a good start, easy to replicate, and all the paints I use in this video are from the army painters range, so check out them if you want to get the same paints, or if you want to copy this paint job. I like to use this wet brush because that way it allows me to get all the panels but still have the black primer in the recesses. So it still helps push out those panels and make the model look better. Even though I put a black wash all over it, it still looks good even without it. I would recommend, if you guys are still new to the hobby, to kit bashing and stuff like that, or even just regular models, I do recommend magnetizing the arms. It just makes it easier painting, and then you can swap out weapons to similar shaped models, and it just looks cool, to be honest. Being able to just like remove the arms, put another set of arms on. Here I get gunmetal. Actually, no, I use plate metal from the Army Painters range to paint all the little like circuits and little outjetting bits, like the will look to be motorized joint armor. I would say it's motorized joint armor for all the joints and everything. I just paint those with the plate metal. Looks nice. Keeps that cybernetic, pushes that heavier intercessor sort of vibe. I do apologize that I go off screen every now and then. It's just these smaller models I struggle to see, and I'm currently waiting to get my glasses fixed, so waiting for that until I can hopefully properly paint these under the light properly. So here I use gunmetal, and I just put it in around the head space where the head will be, to just, because I feel like that area will be not a good place to paint. It'd just be better to keep it pure metal. Then I do the jetpack bits. I start painting the wires on the heavy gun and base coat the weapons in gunmetal to. It just looks nicer personally. And it's easier to do it this way, otherwise it's harder to get the fine details after it. Also, if you notice closely to the arms there, you'll see a bit of fur. I added that in late after the kit bashing video, because I forgot to put it in the kit bashing video. So I do apologize for that. I've done videos where how I've made the fur. I just use the green stuff or texture plate, fur texture plate, and it does the job quite well. Here I paint all the knees blue and the power packs with a little bit of blue to help push these models through. Then I do touch-ups with the extra white. I put a bit of crystal blue, as the blue I use is all crystal blue from the Army Painters range. I do like the colour, it's a nice cut blue. It's not too light, but it's not too dark. It's just a nice, firstly it's a nice blue. And I paint all the guns, and anywhere that I put blue is the same colour. My paint job's simple, not too complicated, but it helps push the model as itself out. I use Banshee Brown to base the skulls, and then I come in later with a skeleton bone from the Army Painters range as sort of like a quick touch up and highlight. For all the trim of the shoulder pads and everything, I use gunmetal, as it portrays the armor better. And my guys already use bronze runes, which is usually a purity seal. I just swap them out for a rune and paint them bronze, as they are not technically Imperium, so they wouldn't use Imperial purity seals. Makes a bit of sense. I base the browns with with brown oak from the Army Painters range. I always base my fur and everything with brown oak from the Army Painters range. It's just a nice brown. It looks good, and if you want to add more detail, use fur brown and go against the pattern to give it a nice gradient through. With the belts, same oak brown. I like it. It's a nice one. If you want to add wear and tear, again, use leather brown for the Army's paint range and slightly dry brush the edges. It adds a bit of wear and tear to it and makes it look older and used. For the guns, I use it's leather brown for all the handles, even though it's not technically a leather. It just looks like a good wood stock. So yeah, it's just a bit of leather brown for the handles. Heads I paint with crystal blue, simple, just all out crystal blue, except for the non-helmeted head. I let all the heads dry, and then I come in with a matte white and touch up the eyes, the lenses, so I can add in the jungle green for the eyes, because I can't paint eyes. My hands are too shaky for that. So I just make them all glowing. Here I use Barbarian Flesh as the head base colour. I also use Glistening Red to fill in the scar and then touch up around it with the again Barbarian Flesh. Clean up with a paper towel to get it all out of the actual face and then touch up. Probably not my best doing of a scar, but it worked out well and I don't mind it. Here you see me just pure white, just matte white in the eyes and lenses. Let them dry and then come back with a jungle green, which is a neon green, which gives it a nice glowing effect if applied properly. Here I go outside and give these a matte varnish. The Citadel range matte varnish, simple varnish. I leave them for about 15 minutes, not fully. I don't usually leave them fully, but sometimes I do if I forget about it. Usually when I wait for paints, I usually clean up my workspace a little bit. Mainly the areas you cannot see on the camera anymore. Here I use my own black wash. It's just a acrylic black paint and water mixture. It's like 2 drops of black paint and then rest is just water. It flows quite well and it works well. Then come in with a paper towel and just remove the bits that don't need the black wash on it and letting it and the recesses stay fine. It's real easy to work with. Would recommend. Here are the final results. Hope you guys have enjoyed.
Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you guys want to see more content like this, please check out my channel. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. Consider liking and subscribing. See you guys in the next one. Bye.